All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me again. So this is the Jamaica Premier League Game Week 16 preview show. Yes, I'm not standing this time, but most definitely you will get that show quite soon again. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time actually. You guys aren't even smashing the like button as much as possible, but most definitely that's not the reason why. I didn't have enough time to prepare to start that out. I was on the road all week, as you guys can see, at the under 16. I actually did the commentary for the under 16, the rural era. Um, I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, it was my first time. I've never done it before. Nonetheless, that's how it is. I didn't even know that I was going to do it. They just saw me. Their original commentator didn't turn up. Had some difficulties, and they said, you know what? You look like the man, and they just picked me. And I said, why not give it a try? But nevertheless, I did enjoy it. I got a lot of bashing, but I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed that one. But we're here to talk about the Jamaica Premier League. We're going to look at the fixtures. We're going to look at the teams. We're going to look at the games that are going to be played. We're also going to just have a look at the table and see what that has to present for us and what are the stakes in these games. So before I get into that, please smash that like button. I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. And most definitely, if you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's get straight in the show. So I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see. You guys can see what I'm talking about. So this here is the schedule for the game. Let me minimize myself and broaden the screen just a little bit. Just you guys don't need to see me, you just want to hear me. All right, so the first game we have on our hands is actually Tivoli Garden versus Monte. Both teams are actually at the bottom of the table. So not at the bottom of the table, but they are struggling to get points. Tivoli in 7th position and Monte in 12th position. But I'm still not impressed with Tivoli. They're not doing their best in regards to getting results. I don't think that they're putting their all out on the pitch. I do think that some level of accountability must be put in place for that team. So far, they have conceded 20 goals while scoring 20 goals. So their goal difference is just a zero. It's a flat line. They have won 5 games. They've lost 5 games out of 15, and they have only amassed only 4 wins. So they have lost more and even drawn more than wins. So let's have a look at the Montego Bay team with only 1 win so far in out of 15 games. This team 100% does not deserve to be in the Premier League at this moment and how they are playing. They've lost 12 games and only could have amount to 2 draws. So most of these stats are saying that Tivoli will more likely be the team that is. But as you know, game is not won on paper. It depends on the heart and desire that Montego Bay come out with, and if Tivoli seem or deem this game as a game that is should be easily won. So I do tip the hat in the favor of Tivoli because they have a little bit more consistency. They have garnered more wins than Montego Bay, and they have scored a lot more goals than Montego Bay. Montego Bay only scored 8 goals this entire season. They don't have a prolific goal scorer. That's how it is, and they have conceded 29 in just 15 games. So they are basically averaging. They're conceding like 1.9 goals per. Is it 1.9? Yeah, 1.9. I think that's 1.9 goals per game. Yeah, 1.9 goals per game. So basically, every game they're conceding 2 goals. So that's not a good look. Most definitely, that's not a good look. So I do think tip the hat in the favor of Montego Bay. The next game we're going to look at is Lion versus Portman United. Now, Lion played some good football last time out, and I do think that the result went in their favor, and that's a very good look. They faced off against Cavaliers. They defeated Cavaliers 2-0. Mullins scored both goals. So that is also a positive. They have a player that is scoring goals. Nevertheless, they're going up against a very good opponent, even though Portman United played against Waterhouse last time out and they weren't successful. But you can see the difference in level between Portman United and Waterhouse. But I do think this is a fairly balanced game with both teams. I do think that with both teams in the middle half of the table. I think I might go in favor of I think I'm going to say a draw. I do believe it's going to draw because both teams scored. Umberland scored 14 goals. Tivoli scored 14 goals. Umberland conceded 19 goals. Tivoli conceded 22. So they level out each other in regards to performances this season. So I'm expecting to have a more balanced game. So I'm looking at a 1-1 or a 0-0 draw for this game. Next game we have Veer versus Arnett. Arnett, who is in great form right now, playing some good football. I do think Cephas has gone a while now without scoring a goal, so this is likely the game that Cephas is gonna fancy himself to put back himself on this goal scoring sheet. Auburn as well wanting to score. They have a very good all-round team. Good goalkeeper in Eric Edwards. Good defenders in Simpsons. Wing backs, Juma, central midfielders, Marlon March. So they do have a very good team, and up front they have players who can really, really hurt you. So nevertheless, I think Arnett will get this one. I might say possibly 3-1 or maybe 3-0. Next game we have Mount Pleasant versus Dublin. We have fourth place versus first place. So Mount Pleasant, a team that retains a lot of the possession, and also Dublin, a team that retains a lot of possession. So this is going to be a game where both teams are trying to retain possession, both teams trying to outpossess the other team, and then possible force those teams in creating errors in the defensive third. I do think that this kind of a balanced settlement, but I think Dublin might have a little bit more firepower. No, but in the same sense, Daniel Green, Mount Pleasant, you can look out for players like Daniel Green who is in good form right at this moment, and Devontae Campbell, who, as you know, under 20 international Jamaica national player. He has a lot to offer, but most definitely I do think that Dublin has a lot of firepower. Nicole Christian, Bygrave, Peter McGregor is in great form at this moment, and he's likely to pull back another goal. Put himself on another goal and going possible 7 goals in this week. So I do think that Dublin might get the nudge. I'm going to say Dublin 2, Mount Pleasant 1, but it will be a close game. I foresee a close game for this one. That is match day 1 for Sunday, basically. And then now we move on to match day 2, which is Monday, which also comprises of Monday night football. First game we have Monte United versus Waterhouse. Monte is good, but I do think that Waterhouse at this moment has a lot to offer, and they are hungry. These guys are hungry. These guys are fighting. Monte, I was surprised when Nicholas Nelson didn't start last time out, even though Jeremy Nelson did account for himself. Sutherland as well. But I do think that bringing on Aldridge in the later stages of the game to try and change the game, that's how Mullins play. I do think the Waterhouse may have a little bit. They have the best pressing system in the Premier League. They do stifle defenders, they stifle the midfield and force errors. I do think that Waterhouse will win this one. I'm going to say Waterhouse 2-0. Yes, Mullins have goal scorer, but I do think that Waterhouse has too much to offer. Benbow, you have Benbow, Thomas, another Thomas. But anyways, I do think that Waterhouse has too much firepower for this one. Then no, I do think I'm going to say Waterhouse 2-0. Moving on to the next one, Monday night football. Harbour View versus Cavaliers. This is going to be a good matchup. Two good teams. Harbour View want to find back their footing, and they're struggling at this moment to find footing and also find an identity. I'm not sure what's the problem. I'm not sure what Ludlow is doing, but Ludlow needs to step his game up. And also the same with Cavaliers. Mr. Speed, they face a detrimental defeat last weekend against Umberland. So let's see how they're going to bounce back. Cavaliers is going to bounce back, and also if Harbour View might pick themselves up also. So I do think that this is going to be a good game. I might say that this game might finish as a draw, possibly 2-2, an emphatic encounter between both teams. So I'm going to go 2-2 for both teams. So I won't go any further because this has been a long one. This has really been a long one. I won't definitely go any further. Hopefully, guys are doing good. So those are my predictions. This is the preview show. Hopefully, guys enjoy that one. Until next time, people. Military Guna TV. We are out. Boom. Oh, like, share, and subscribe if you're here for the first